Hi everyone, New York Times bestselling author Jamie Brumfield, and today is day number 8 of our 100 days of 100 ways to reduce, manage, cope, deal with stress. And so we are going to talk about another way that you can reduce, manage, cope, or deal with stress today. And today we're going to talk about how to be mindful, walking, and meditate. So if you're interested in learning that, then you're in the right place. Let's get started. So we're talking about being mindful, and we're talking about walking meditation today. So I'm going to talk about probably 5 or 6 different ways to meditate during this 100 different ways to reduce or manage stress. This is just one of them. So there's going to be additional conversations around meditation during this 100 ways video series. And let me tell you, when I started putting together the list, I was really shocked to see how much there really was and how much fell within mindfulness, meditation, and meditation by itself, and then mindfulness meditation combination, and then yoga and Tai Chi and different ways to relax through breath work. There's a lot of different ways to relax and de-stress. So really, this is just about, we're going to introduce one every day. And so really the challenge is to just go ahead and pick or try everything, and what works for you, add it to your toolbox, and you can use it in the future. Whether it be that we're dealing with, for example, right now, at the time of making this video, we're dealing with the COVID-19 pandemic, right? But that will be over. I'm going to look on the bright side and see a light at the end of the tunnel. And when that's over, there's going to be other things that are going to stress us out. And let's be honest, we get stressed when we're getting married. We get stressed when there's, a change in the family. We get stressed when there's change at work. Stress is a normal thing. It happens every day. So being able to manage it effectively is very, very helpful. And having the ability to manage your stress by going to your own personal toolbox of knowing what works for you, what doesn't work for you, going to your toolbox and saying, I'm going to do this one today. So going to your toolbox and pulling out that specific activity that's going to help to reduce stress for whatever is stressing you is very helpful. And it's going to help to keep your immune system in top shape. It's going to help to keep you looking, feeling, and just emanating health. And you're going to feel good. You're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel good in the relationships that you have. You're just going to feel good all around. When we're stressed, it impacts not just us, it impacts everybody else. So really just knowing how to manage our stress just helps us in so many different ways. It makes us feel healthier. It makes us feel more confident. It makes us feel, there's just so many benefits to being able to manage stress. And just knowing that we all go through stress, all of us have stress in our life. Just knowing that is helpful in itself, but knowing how to manage it is an extreme, in my book, it's like a superpower, because if you're able to manage your stress, you're able to really keep yourself in that homeostasis balance, which is what's going to be the healthiest for you. So for me, managing stress is everything. Knowing how to manage stress and knowing how to reduce it is super important. That's why I did this series. I knew, because of all my schooling that I've done in hypnotherapy, NLP, within my coaching school, and even my Reiki schooling, everything that I've done, even in management, everything I've done of these 44 years has really shown me that stress is super important to manage and maintain, and there's some stress we can reduce, some stress we just need to manage it, some stress we can't control. Understanding that's important too. I think we're going to talk a little bit about that in future videos. Not specific. We'll roll it all into different areas that we're going to talk about, but I'm not going to, unless you want a specific video on what can be controlled, what cannot be controlled, let me know in the comment section below. I will do that. But overall, it's just we're just going to roll those kind of tips and tricks into the toolbox videos that we're doing. So every video, I want you to have something that you can take away with. Every one of these 100 videos, I want you to have something, a tool you can take away with to help you with stress. So let's talk about today's. Today's is about walking meditation. And walking meditation is actually a really helpful mindfulness meditation that you can do every single day. And that's the great thing about walking meditation. It's not something where you have to close your eyes. In fact, you can't walk and close your eyes. So your eyes are open as you're doing this meditation. But it's that you're focusing in on zeroing in on your actual action of walking, how it feels to walk, how each foot drops on the ground. Do you when you step, does your front toe hit the ground first, or does your heel hit the ground first? You're going to recognize that when you're doing walking meditation, because it's about zeroing in and creating that mindfulness experience and being mindful and being present and being in the moment. And that's really the power of this meditation. It's not about, yes, you're going to have things that are going to come here or there. You want to just honor them and push them back and say, I'll deal with you when I'm done with this. And just focus in on the moment, right? Focus in on what you're experiencing, how you act. The simple things that we do every day, these kind of mindfulness activities are super beneficial, and it just kind of slows the world down around us. It slows our mind. It slows the world in the inputs that are coming at us, because we're not focusing in on them. We're not accepting them. We've basically shut them off. While we're doing this meditation, this mindfulness activity, we're shutting that off so we can stick in a non-judgmental moment where we're experiencing the simple act of walking, something that we do every day. For the most part, some of us don't have that opportunity to walk. Then we would look at the act of moving, as far as, if you're in a wheelchair, then you could look at the act of moving in a wheelchair, that kind of thing. But it's really about just focusing in on, this is specific to walking meditation, and focusing in on the action of walking. So if you move another way besides walking, then you're going to focus in on that movement, whatever that movement is, and just be present in the moment and experience it, experience everything, experience the every step, every breath, how it impacts your body, what gets impacted when you take that step, because every part of your body gets impacted with every step. It's amazing when you start focusing in on and zeroing in on what is happening, and how amazing our bodies are, our machines are, our mechanisms are. That the fact that when we walk, it takes so much energy from head to toe to make it happen. The thought, all the way from the head, the thought, all the way down to the actual action of moving. Just think about the idea of how much has to happen from here to there to see that movement happen. Those are the kind of things that you'll find yourself focusing on when you're doing mindfulness walking meditation. And so that is today's tool that you can use. Look at how you're moving, for getting from one place to the other, and focus in on that action, that specific action, and zero in on the mindfulness and everything that it takes to make that happen, and the moment, and be present in the moment, and zero in on the moment that it happens, and allow yourself to just kind of let everything else fall away and focus in on that, zero in on that. And that is walking meditation. That is our tool for today's 100 days of 100 ways to manage, reduce, cope with, deal with stress. So I hope this was helpful. And let me know in the comment section below what you think of this activity. Have you tried this before? Have you tried walking meditation or movement meditation? You could call it either one, but it's generally called walking meditation. Have you tried walking meditation, and how does it work for you? If you haven't tried it, are you going to try it after this video and see how it works for you and see what kind of experiences you can get? The key here is that when you do these meditation activities, any one of these meditation activities, grab out your journey journal and make sure you write down the experience. What kind of what the experience was, what kind of aha moments you might have had. All of those kind of things are super important. So the key is to just write down and journal about the experience. And it doesn't have to be a long walking meditation. It could be 15 minutes, just letting yourself shut all the other things in the world off so that you can focus in on the simple act of walking or moving from place to place. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear it. And let me know what you think so far of this 100 days of 100 ways to reduce stress. This video series, I'd love to hear it. Have you checked out the other videos? I will link them up above and also down below so you can check out the playlist. And definitely, if you find this helpful, if you find this playlist helpful, please share it out with others, because right now stress is so super important to be able to manage stress. And so sharing is caring, right? I am New York Times bestselling author Jamie Brumfield, and I do want to say thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you are new to the channel, please be sure to subscribe and click the bell to get notified when new videos become available. And if you have already supported this channel, you are a member of this channel, a family member of this channel, thank you so much for all your support, all the likes, all the comments, all the conversation in the community tab, all the suggestions for future videos and content that you're looking for, just basically all the shares and the support. It really means the world to me. We grow every single day, and I know it's because of your help that we're getting there. So thank you so much. It means the world. Always be safe. Please stay healthy. Walk within light and love, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.